Guys, if you've opened up LinkedIn, Twitter, or YouTube lately, you've probably seen the same theme everywhere. AI is accelerating super fast. New tools are launching weekly, companies are integrating automation into daily workflows, and the headlines keep asking whether entire professions are on the chopping block or not. That naturally creates anxiety, especially for people in high-paying white-collar roles. When your income depends on specialized knowledge and suddenly software can perform parts of that knowledge instantly, it feels so personal. So the real question isn't just, is AI improving? It's if AI is about to replace high-paying jobs. Now guys, I'm going to break down all of the details for you in this video, but in case you're new around here, my name is Nima and welcome to the channel. I'm a corporate executive with over 15 years of experience in both sales and finance. My videos break down complex financial concepts to help you on your financial journey, whether you're just starting out or if you're already a seasoned pro. So guys, let's jump into today's topic, which is AI about to replace high-paying jobs? So guys, let's start with the reality instead of the hype. AI tools have become dramatically more capable in a very short period of time. They can draft legal documents, write marketing copies, analyze data, generate codes, summarize research, and automate administrative tasks. That covers a wide range of white-collar functions that used to require human labor. Companies notice this because labor is their largest expense. So when technology offers a way to increase output with fewer hours, then the businesses will pay attention. But that said, replacement is not the same thing as transformation. Historically, technology doesn't simply delete entire categories of high-paying work overnight. Instead, it changes what those jobs look like. For example, accountants didn't disappear when spreadsheets were invented. Designers didn't vanish when Photoshop launched. The nature of the work shifted towards higher level thinking and away from repetitive manual tasks. What is different about AI is its speed and its breadth. It doesn't just automate physical tasks like industrial machines did. It automates cognitive tasks. That includes research, drafting, analysis, and even certain strategic recommendations. When knowledge work itself becomes partially automated, the impact feels closer to home for more professionals. That is exactly why white-collar workers are particularly nervous right now. From a financial perspective, this matters because high-paying jobs are tied to skill scarcity. You earn more when your skills are rare and valuable. If AI reduces the scarcity of certain skills, then wages in those areas can come under pressure. So for example, if AI tools allow one lawyer to handle the workload of 3 lawyers, then law firms may hire fewer junior associates. Another example could be if a marketer can produce 5 times the content with AI assistance, then fewer entry-level roles may be needed. That dynamic can compress certain income ladders. Now, with that being said, before I dive into more details of whether AI could potentially replace your job in the near future, if you're gaining value from this video so far, I'd really appreciate it if you could smash that like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe. Guys, your support helps this channel grow, so please show some love by smashing that like button, commenting down below, and subscribing. Alright, now let's discuss the next segment. Guys, it's important not to jump to extremes. AI currently excels at pattern recognition and structured outputs. It still struggles with accountability, complex human relationships, nuanced negotiation, and high-stakes decision-making. Businesses do not just pay for output. They pay for judgment and responsibility. So if something goes wrong, someone still has to own it. That accountability layer, that's what keeps humans in the loop still. The bigger shift that we are likely to see is the job redesign. Many high-paying roles will require AI fluency as part of the skill set. Instead of replacing a financial analyst, AI may become the analyst's most powerful tool. Instead of eliminating a consultant, AI may allow that consultant to process data faster and focus on strategy. Productivity per worker increases, but so does the expectation of that output. That can raise the bar rather than, let's say, erase the role. So what does this do? Well, this creates a fork in the road for income trajectories. Workers who ignore AI tools risk falling behind in productivity and relevance. Workers who learn to leverage AI can multiply their output and potentially justify a higher compensation. In other words, guys, AI becomes a skill amplifier. The market will likely reward those who can combine human insight with technological leverage. That combination is very powerful. There is also a shift that's happening at the organizational level. Companies are restructuring teams around efficiency. Instead of large departments filled with narrowly defined roles, we may see leaner teams with broader responsibilities supported by those AI systems. That means that adaptability becomes a premium trait. The adaptability to learn quickly and pivot across functions grows more valuable than rigid specialization. Career durability increasingly depends on flexibility. Guys, from a money perspective, this means that your income security can no longer rely solely on just your credentials. Degrees and titles still matter, but they are no longer sufficient protection. Ongoing skill development becomes part of financial planning. Just like you invest money to grow wealth, you must invest in skills to protect income. The return on skill development may be one of the highest ROI decisions you could make in this environment. Another factor to consider is global competition. AI tools lower barriers to entry in many knowledge industries. A freelancer in one country can now use advanced tools to compete with professionals in higher cost regions. That increases the global talent competition. For high-paying workers, that means that differentiation becomes more important. You must offer something beyond what generic AI outputs can provide. At the same time, entirely new categories of work are emerging. Things like AI governance, model training, prompt engineering, AI compliance, data ethics, and automation consulting are growing fields. Businesses need people who understand how to implement AI responsibly and effectively. When new technology disrupts markets, it also creates opportunity as well. The challenge is just positioning yourself on the growth side of the equation rather than on the shrinking side. So, how do you future-proof your income? Well, guys, first, build complementary skills that AI struggles to replicate. Things like communication, leadership, emotional intelligence, negotiation, relationship building remain deeply human advantages. Second, develop technical literacy. You do not need to become an engineer, but you should understand how AI tools work and how to apply them in your field. The combination of human skills and technical fluency creates resilience. Think about leverage. High-income learners often scale their expertise through systems, teams, or capital. AI is just another form of that leverage. If you can use it to increase your output without proportionally increasing your hours, then you improve your income to time ratio. That can mean consulting, creating digital products, investing, or building automated workflows. Leveraged income streams are more durable than purely linear ones. Strengthen your financial base outside of your job. This is where finance and careers intersect directly. An emergency fund gives you flexibility if your role changes or disappears. Investments create alternative income sources over time. Reducing high-interest debt lowers fixed obligations and increases resilience. Financial stability gives you room to adapt strategically instead of reacting out of panic. And it's also important to manage your psychology. Fear-driven decisions can damage both career and finances. Quitting prematurely, avoiding innovation, or clinging to outdated systems rarely works a long time. At the same time, blind optimism is also risky. The balanced approach is proactive adaptation. Learn, experiment, and evolve yourself without catastrophizing. And another strategy I'll share with you is network depth. In an AI-augmented economy, trust even becomes more valuable. People hire and promote individuals that they trust to make sound decisions. Your professional relationships can open those doors that purely technical ability can't. Investing time in building genuine industry connections strengthens your safety net. Opportunity often flows through networks faster than through job boards. Entrepreneurship may also be more accessible as well. AI tools lower startup costs by automating tasks that previously required teams. That means that individuals can test ideas faster and more cheaply. Now, while entrepreneurship is not for everyone, the barrier to experimentation has dropped. Side projects and small ventures can evolve into significant income streams. Just look at YouTube alone. There are people that do their day job and then do YouTube on the side to have a side income. But basically what I'm trying to say is optionality becomes more of a powerful advantage. I'll ask you guys, is AI about to replace high-paying jobs entirely? I would pump the brakes and I would say that it is more accurate to say that AI is about to reshape higher paying jobs. Some roles will shrink, yes, or they might even disappear, but others will expand or potentially even evolve. Income will increasingly correlate with adaptability, leverage, and uniquely human capabilities. The people who will thrive will be those who treat AI as a tool rather than a threat. The bottom line here is, guys, AI is neither a guaranteed catastrophe nor a guaranteed lottery ticket. It is a force multiplier. It will amplify the prepared and expose the complacent. If you continuously upgrade your skills, build financial resilience, and seek leverage instead of stability, you position yourself on the right side of change. The future of high-paying work belongs to those who evolve with the tools rather than compete against them. Just think about it this way. When you were younger and you had a cell phone maybe even before your parents did, or you used your cell phone more often than your parents did, you adapted to that change. First, it might have been a home landline, but then you switched to the mobile side, and then eventually you saw your parents do the same. That, of course, increased with technology. Before Facebook came out, you probably started using it before your parents did. And then as time went on, you started to notice that you maybe went away from Facebook, but then now your parents started to use it. Then maybe you shifted into Instagram and you started using that. And then as time went on, now you notice that maybe your parents even have Instagram. Basically, what I'm trying to say is the technology will continue to change and move forward and get better. And it's your job to continue what you've been doing by adapting to that technology before it shuts you behind. Guys, I want to thank you for watching this video all the way through. If you gained any value at all, I'd really appreciate it if you could smash that like button, put a comment down below, and subscribe. I make new videos every single week, so I appreciate you tuning in, and I look forward to sharing the next video with you.